Hi, my name is Karan Mirpuri and I am the author of Tasting Your Own Medicine, a book about empowering individuals to become more involved in their medical care and decisions. This book explores the intersections of education, mental health, and psychology among some other really cool topics in order to provide readers with some context as to what has defined the doctor-patient relationship we typically see now and what steps they can take in order to advocate for themselves and ensure that they feel involved in the decision-making process. I wanted to write this book because although I've seen many great resources out there for patients in order to help them navigate their diagnoses and experiences in medical settings, many of them are often filled with complex terminology that is difficult to process and truly understand. While healthcare professionals are trained in what feels like a completely different language for years, patients are often suddenly thrust into this world where they're experiencing very complex and overwhelming emotions that make it even more difficult to make such potentially life-altering choices. As a former patient myself, I had wished that there were more resources that were easier to understand and that really helped me effectively communicate with my doctors about making such important decisions. In order to make my book a little more different from other works out there about patient advocacy and medical decision-making, I really sought to integrate a lot of narratives along with my analyses of research. In addition to drawing from my own experiences as a patient, a student, and even as an athlete, I also really try to incorporate a lot of diverse perspectives and stories from both regular, ordinary people who have gone through the system, either as patients or as loved ones of patients. This book includes stories and insights from health professionals at institutions such as the Vanderbilt University Medical Center and Lenox Hill Hospital, various health educators at different secondary schools, and ordinary people who have either experienced the system as patients themselves or as the loved ones or caregivers of other patients. One of my favorite stories that I share in this book describes my unique journey of going undercover as an expecting mother during various Zoom classes about childbirth and pregnancy. While it was filled with many humorous and awkward moments, to say the least, this opportunity honestly taught me a lot about the value of social support and emotional support for patients during all stages of their care, and how we can apply many aspects of the doula profession in helping our own family members and loved ones navigate their medical experiences. I recognize that as a sophomore in college who still has so much more to learn about medical professions and life as a whole, I really can't tell you what to do about your health. Even your doctors and family members can't make those decisions for you because at the end of the day, it is your health and your life that is on the line. I just hope that through my book, I can provide a resource and perhaps a first step that motivates patients to really speak up during those conversations and to help them realize that being inquisitive and curious about your care doesn't make you annoying and it doesn't make you a bad patient. I also want to help caregivers, medical professionals, and other patient advocates better understand patients' perspectives and figure out ways to be the best support system possible, even if that means at times taking a step back and practicing their own self-care. You'll like this book if you're a patient at any stage of treatment, if you're one of their loved ones, if you're interested in or are currently working in a health-related profession, or if you just want to learn more about how to advocate for yourself in healthcare settings. My name is Karan Mirpuri, and I'm the author of Tasting Your Own Medicine, How to Advocate for Yourself in Healthcare Settings.